Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this webinar from Head Office. This is for the launch of our new campaign, Mission Maximus. And without any ado, I would like to now invite Deepak sir to have a few words, and then we can begin with the presentation. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, dear friends. I hope all of you are doing well. Um, you know, Before we share in terms of what is it that we want to, the slides and all the formal presentation, I just thought I'll connect with all of you. I think our entire, the banker team is on the call. Um, uh, Team, we are going through, this year is going to be very, very different for us. Okay, last year, all of you did a really good job, especially in the fag end of the year. And but unfortunately, we could not get to our overall plan for the year. Primarily because the difference between a good year or a normal year and a great year is how we perform in the first two quarters, Q1 and Q2. So last year, our JFM, as usual, was great. But all of you know that times have changed. The bank, there has been a change of guard. We have a new management team already there. The new management team has a very completely different view towards doing business. All of you would be aware the way the bank is conducting its day-to-day operations. We are moving from a seasonality. I mean, last year, again, for example, March, we did about 29% of our annual volumes coming in the month of March. We had close to 50 to 53% of our annual volumes coming in the month of a quarter. Now, doing good in a few months is great, but the other way to look at it is that the first 9 months of the year, we did only 47% of our annual volumes. So that is a point of concern, and that is something, friends, we need to change. And the onus is on us. Now, the bank is now moved completely from a product-driven strategy bank to conversation or consumer requirement need strategy. So their SOPs, their KRAs, the KPIs, everything has changed. The mandate is now no singular product focus. It is going to be completely, conversation with the customer. Customer ko jo chahiye, wohi hum denge. So that is a mandate. Now, the concern that will happen is everyone is used to selling insurance under high pressure, contests, con calls, directive from the RBMs, area manager, DARE. Those things are gone now. There will not be any product, related or product linked focus. It is going to be how many customers you're meeting every day. What is the RM's coverage? The RM is mandated to meet X number of customers every day. 3 to 5 customers, new customers, he is supposed to meet every day. And the RM is mandated to do X number of sales every day. Say, for example, two product propositions every day. It depends on each vertical. I'm just giving you an example. Now, if I am an RM, in 25 working days, if I do 50 sales, चाहे वो एक product का हो, even if it is one product, and there is zero LI, I've done my SOP. So the danger now, the threat for us is for people who find life insurance a slightly tough business. They can get away, do their SOP, do their targets by doing other products that they are comfortable. So which means that our first priority has to ensure that each frontline RM, RO is comfortable selling life insurance. There are some myths attached to life insurance. A lot of people feel that life insurance, so bank is now on an acquisition spree. CASA will continue to be, the backbone or the main business for them. Last year, you would have seen active money happening in the first quarter. Then you would have seen the Mission 24 happening in the last 2 months. This year, the bank is embarking on Mission 1 lakh crore. And this is a 12-month thing. तो 12 महीने आपको कासा का फोकस रहेगा. बचा 50% में there is assets, there is third party के अंदर there is GI, LI, there is Trinity, there is trade forex, there would be mutual fund. So technically, our share in this entire scheme of thing has gone down. Now we need to ensure each one of us. Why are we talking about this activation? Because we need to ensure each RM finds it easy to sell life insurance. Each RM need to ensure that they have opened their account by selling LI. And you would know that the bank is now working on, instead of just going to any top 20 customer, they are talking about putting customer personas, different category, if it's a housewife, self-employed, student category, salaried. And against each persona, there are different product categories. That is what the bank is training their RMs. And protection is a very, very important, product category. And protection is not only about term plan. All our products does protection. Our KGFB protects against the vagaries of interest rate fluctuation. Our pitch is that this is the only product that guarantees you, interest rates, assured returns for the next, 40 years time for monies that you pay after 9 years, 10 years. No other product offers. So that is again a form of protection. Protection against dying too early, term plan, protection against living too long. We have pension, we have products of all category. So what we need to do is each one of us need to engage with each one of our partners. In the earlier avatar, what used to happen? We did 94% of our annual budget on an average with a 40% RM activation. Imagine, 40% if we had pushed to 60%, we would have done 120% of our budget. The earlier model, if I'm a branch manager, if I have 6 people, I will say, ye mera insurance champion hai, ye mera asset champion hai, ye mera CASA champion hai. That's the way mental demarcation used to be. But in the current year, those things are passé. That is no longer valid. We need every person to contribute. Which is why the clamor for activation. So, very, very important for all of you friends that we need to accept the new reality and we need to get more and more proactive. If earlier we were waiting for the branch manager, the area manager to do a con call and push LI, कोई लोग LI day करते थे, कोई लोग LI campaign करते थे, आखिरी 10 दिन में इतना करो तो पार्टी होगा. Those things are gone. We will not do those activities anymore. We have to rely on pure sales management activity. What is sales management? The fundamental of sales management is when you wake up in the morning, you have a plan for the day. You are prospecting, suspecting, meeting customers, generating leads and closing them. So people who embrace this change will not only survive, but they will thrive. People who are waiting for things to happen will not survive. April ke mahine mein, we had close to 250% of our population which were inactive. I had written mails to them. I do not understand how a frontline can, चलो ठीक है, हमने 7 तारीख 8 तारीख तक कन्वर्जन किया, 10 तारीख तक कुछ काम नहीं किया, 15 तारीख को हम एक्शन पे आए, 15 दिन में there are people who were sitting on zero. In the month of May, while we are talking, we still have a good substantial number of people who are inactive. There are CVM leads that have been given which we have not been able to convert. हम बोलते हैं चलो बैंक busy है, we have not been able to work on our own leads. These are customers, our own customers. We do not require bank support. We are authorized to call up the customer. We had given a pitch. हमने वो भी नहीं किया. So, friends, we have a very, very exciting time ahead. The bank is now going through a change. It's an evolution. It's a transition. Kela is going through an evolution, through a transition. But it is all up to you. How do you want to drive this? If we wait for things to happen, if we were waiting, अच्छा RM आपको बोलेगा चलो LI का लीड है चलो, वो तो जो बुलाएगा जाएंगे हम लोग, बहुत खुशी की बात है. बट हमारा काम है जो इनएक्टिव RM है, जो रोज मीटिंग करते हैं, उनके साथ जाना. आवर जॉब is to ensure that we plan for the next day. Each RM will have their plan ready in terms of meeting. We have to plan our next day. Where is my 5 meetings going to come from? All the meetings of the bank RMs do not happen in the first 2 hours of the day. There will be one meeting at 10 o'clock. There will be one meeting at 12 o'clock. There could be the third meeting at 3 o'clock. That's the way we have to plan. So we need to connect with all our RMs. They will say, no, you're not required. But our pitch has to be, look, friend, I will come along. I will open leads for you. And we create conversation around the protection theme. Sir, have you covered yourself? Do you require a term plan? If the person is above 45, sir, KPP. Sir, have you made use of the income tax laws, which allows you to take a 5 lakh traditional tax free? This is the way we open, my friends. So, for those of you who might think or who probably feel, oh, BM is not pushing, he's pushing CASA. I know markets who do their numbers in the last 3 months. 9 months, we are zero. We are bottom performers. And in 3 months' time, we become top performers. अब वो गया, because वो जो 3 महीने में spike आता था, अब नहीं आएगा. So those of you who missed your April budget, you will not be able to cover up. You might cover up 2-3%. The skew of 55% will come down to 43-44%. That is the bank's plan. The new management has a massive problem with these foreign contests. They have a big problem. They are saying 3 महीना life insurance करते हैं और उसके बाद अप्रैल मई में कुछ नहीं करते हैं. It's like going to a party, you had too many to drink and eat, and next 7 days you have a hangover. That is the problem. So we need consistency, my dear friends. And if you want to do well in this organization, you need to ensure that you are doing your daily sales management activity. I know it's not going to be easy. I know there will be RMs who might not support, but you need to demand your pound of flesh. You need to seek for meetings and leads. Our understanding with the bank is very clear. You give me leads, I will convert 20% of that along with you. So please use this, the opportunity. We cannot wait for things to happen. We have to make things happen. We have to ask for leads, which they need to push through CRM. Nahi karte, please raise it, please escalate it. I've had meetings. I mean, giving you a small example. For those in Prime, we had till 7th of May, the business head tells me that, Deepak, we sold 19,000 products in 7 days. Sold by 3,800 people. And life insurance is only 240. Why? Why is not life insurance 2,000? It is logical. So bank is doing its meetings. Bank has already done, till 10, they had done 35,000 meetings in Prime. I'm sure the numbers in growth are similar. Numbers in emerging is also similar. Bank RMs are doing meetings. They are selling products. But life insurance is not happening. The other thing that comes up is, in third party, in Kotak Bank, the largest number of sales force deployed is Kotak Life. We have 1,500 people across all bank verticals. And this number is going to 1,700. 1700 लोग खुद ब खुद ब्रांच में खड़े होके कांट दे डू 1 NOP in 3 days? Last month we did 2,400 policies, 1,500 people, 1.2 policy per SM. If each person had done 3 policies in the whole of month, we would have done 4,500 policies. We would have done far more than our budgets. So friends, this is our own mindset issue. It is not to do with the bank. It is just that we are spoiled because of the way we have operated. Our habits need to change. We have 3 strategies. First is we need to ensure that we are getting our RMs, our frontline people, our service teams to give us leads. They are meeting customer. We need to train. So from HO, we will do training program of RMs. We're going to do training program for all of you in terms of how do I pitch, how do I open calls, how do I convert. But each RM needs to be spoken with. They are not doing you a favor. It is your fundamental birthright. If you're not getting it escalated, it is your leader's job to speak and get that done. लोग बोलते हैं नया आरएम है तो क्या हो गया, स्कूल से थोड़ी ज्वाइन किया हुआ है. Your RM would have joined from a bank and he would have been doing far more business than what he's doing right now. So first, we need to ensure all our RMs are giving you leads. If they are not giving you leads, it is your job to go along with them. Even if they're gone on a SIP pitch, you have to tag along, meet the customer. Once his product sale is done, you have to open calls for LI. By doing this, he will start respecting you and you are training him in the process. Second strategy, CVM. अगर भगवान ना करे, अगर तुम्हारे ब्रांच में RM नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, जो होगा नहीं कभी भी, the bank is doing something else, each one of you have been given 15 to 20 CVM leads. These are existing Kotak Life customer of Kotak Bank. You have to speak to him, sir. What is the pitch that you're using? If you say, sir, life insurance से बोल रहा हूं, बात करेंगे, मिलेंगे, cut, no, not interested. You do have a nice conversation with him. Sir, good morning. I'm calling from Kotak Life Insurance. You're an esteemed customer of ours, sir. And I can see that you have bought this product. You've done very well. I wanted to discuss a couple of other opportunities with you. It could be a Happy You health and wellness pitch. It could be that you've bought a participating product and the funds have done very well. I want to discuss your funds. If you bought a ULIP, I can tell you that, sir, our frontline equity and these funds are done very well. And just seek for an appointment. Nobody will say no here. He knows Kotak. He knows Kotak Bank. He likes you. He's chosen your product. I need a 80% MET ratio with a 20% conversion rate. And today, it has been terrible, you know. Our performance has been really bad. It's either a will issue or a skill issue. Will का मतलब है, मैं तो करना ही नहीं चाहता हूं. मैं तो बैंक करेगा तभी करूंगा. Other skill issue, मैं करना चाहता हूं, but कैसे करूं मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा. I'm not finding success. Please speak demand. It is your leader's job to train you. If you're not able to do it, it is the leader's fault and the leaders will be penalized for this. Third, I am supposed to do self-sourcing also. A lot of you are outstanding. I've seen messages on the group itself, on the prime and emerging and growth and priority groups, NR groups. And I know the Kotak Securities team is also there, but all this applies there also. So don't think that this topic is outside syllabus. Each one of your branches have customer walk-ins. There are service people who probably are not mandated, but we can generate leads out of them. ये तीनों तरीका अपना, and of course, when you speak to a customer, say for example, you create an appointment of a CVM customer. When you speak to him, he might say, no, I'm not interested. Do you know that if you can ask for a reference, as per basic sales management philosophy, out of 10 people who you ask, or out of every 5 customer you speak to, one person will give a reference. And those references could be multiple. You can source out of that also. So we have opportunity, guys. हमारे पास data customer की कमी नहीं है. Kotak Bank, the group has 4 crore customers. 4 crore मतलब 40 million customers based out of the 1850 bank branches. We sold only 1.3 lakh policies. Each branch, each vertical is acquiring customers every year. The branch banking team will be acquiring nothing less than 7 to 8 lakh customers. Corporate salary मैं जोड़ूंगा तो अलग हो गया. 811 पे मैं आ नहीं रहा हूं अभी. So there is lot of data that we have, but we need people who can work on this. I understand that not all RMs will wake up in the morning and say, hey, come on here, I have a LI lead. It will not happen. So if I handle one branch, I'll have, if there are 5 RMs, there will be 1 or 2 who are proactive, 1 or 2 who probably need a push or a nudge. There'll be 1 or 2 who will not do. Our job is to work on all 5 of them. And if you get all of them active, friends, your life will become beautiful. Your life will become easy. So these 3 are going to be very, very important. Okay. We need to generate leads. We need to ensure we are talking to all these customers. And we need to ensure we are doing our productivity. And that is going to be the name of the game, friends. During our conversation with bank is saying, in fact, today we have a top level meeting with the managing director. Bank is saying, I have so many customers here. Why is your team not calling meeting? Have I said no? Answer is no. So this is going to be the name of the game, and we will help you as much as possible. All of you have been phenomenal people. I really appreciate, I really admire, I thank you for you being part of Kotak Life. Okay. And you have done it in the past. Only thing is we need to change the way we operate. आपको किसी तरीके के challenge है, please raise escalate. Raise it to the entire hierarchy right up to me. If you're not getting support from your leadership team, scream, shout, make yourself heard. Remember one thing, friends, we are a closed architecture. A lot of you have come from competition. A lot of people are wanting to join us from Tata, HDFC, Max, Birla, Bajaj. They're struggling there. Why? Because competition is unreasonable. All of the people have to work like bloodhounds every day. Roz ki khudai, roz ka lead. If you're not there in the branch at 9 o'clock, that lead will go to someone else. If you're not there when the branch shutter is down, the lead will go to someone else. You have to be on your toes. The bank does not treat you with respect. You are as good as the leads that you generate. And cut to Kotak Life. यहाँ तो पूरा प्यार मोहब्बत है यार. कंपटीशन का नाम नहीं है. बट कंपटीशन यहाँ पे हमारा सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज इज अस. We have our own colleagues working in open architecture, SIB, Bandhan Bank. I remember when we started Bandhan Bank, Ashish Bhardwaj, who is part of this call, who heads, emerging banker, he was the person who started off. Our SMs were not allowed entry because there is an HDFC, there is a Bajaj already there. Our SM used to open accounts and hand it over to the BM for him to start giving him business or leads. Our guy used to close calls, but then the BM used to convert that into competition. क्यों? Relationship नहीं. Operating in open architecture is operating, फौज के हिसाब से बोलूंगा, it is like working in Siachen. -40 degrees. हाथ पैर नहीं चल रहे हैं, पर उसके बावजूद अपने को जंग लड़ना है। और यहां पे तो आराम की जिंदगी है यार, यू डोंट हैव एनी ऑफ दीज चैलेंजेस। बट द वे वी आर गोइंग, there could be a time when Kotak Bank will also become open architecture. So friends, we have everything going right for us. All of you have extremely high potential. You are one of the best in the industry, but we need to change the way we operate, guys. मतलब विराट कोहली इज अ ग्रेट बैट्समैन, बट उसका बल्ला चलना चाहिए। बल्ला नहीं चला, आरसीबी बाहर हो गई, खत्म। So we are as good as what we did last month, last week, yesterday. We cannot look at our performance for the year. Doing 55% of business in JFM is not great, it's bad. If you're asked to stay hungry for 6 days and eat your food, 1 week's food on the 7 days, is that possible? It's not possible. If you stay hungry for 6 days, you will die. And if you eat, and even if you survive, if you eat 1 week's khurak in 1 day, you will die. You'll fall sick. That is a problem. So friends, seasonality is very, very important for us. That is our prime objective. All of us are working on seasonality, which is why you would have seen so many communication from all people at HO and your leadership team. Why are we not doing business? Why are we not doing business? Why are we not doing meetings? Why is activation so low? Because the difference between a good year and a bad year is our Q1, Q2 number. Last year, we missed our annual budget by 70 crores. Did we do bad in JFM? No, we did very well. But that 70 crores should have happened in Q1 and Q2. If each month, in 6 months, if we had done 5 more crores extra, we would have been home. The entire team would have been A. So friends, again, I hope what I'm trying to tell you, you are getting it. All of you are fantastic people, but we need to change. What brought us here is not going to take us to where we want to be. And we have to be proactive. We have to make things happen. Do not think that, oh, bank is not doing. Bank will not do. Bank is not going to do LI calls for the next 12 months. Times have changed. Bank is asking us, why are you not getting leads? Bank is asking, why are you not getting leads? क्या बोलूंगा मैं यार? And tomorrow, when the bank is under pressure, they will say KLI team is not proactive. So I'm telling you, reminding you, I'm requesting you, please wake up and smell the coffee. Potential का कोई फायदा नहीं है unless it turns into performance. And you are fabulous people. You have worked in the industry. You have survived in the industry. Capability is not a problem. Okay? So I hope to goodness that all of you understood. And again, I'm requesting all of you, if you have any issue, please escalate. We're an open organization. If you are not getting support in your challenges from your leader, escalate to the next level. Because you will be held accountable if things do not happen. Right? And believe you me, I have a lot of gratitude to all of you for the way you have worked with Kotak. So I want all of you to continue to stay true to the firm, be part of the firm. We genuinely believe in careers for life, and Kotak is an epitome of the firm coming first. We've seen so many people, so many good employees having moved to bank and doing very well, or to the other, departments. all of you will get opportunity. You don't need to look outside. सबको job मिलता है, मेरे को पता है. But stay put in the organization. Do those 5 tasks that are given to you. If you do that, if you do your job, the organization will take care of you. हाँ, थोड़ा gap हो सकता है, थोड़ा delay हो सकता है, but सबका number आएगा. I have spent 23 years in Kotak. All my senior leadership colleagues in the, are all people with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year kind of vintage. And all of you can get that growth, but we have to work on basic fundamental thing. Yeah. So we'll move on. I hope all of you got the drift of what I'm trying to say. We had already launched this contest. We're also trying to see how do we empower you, how do we, make it all the more enticing and exciting for all of you to ensure that you do what you're asked to do, right? So, Raghavendra, if you can share the slides and feel free to come in during the call in case if I miss the any information. So you know that bank had launched a mission Maximus. We have also launched a similar program. Okay. So mission Maximus is nothing but we will do an offsite. Okay. Domestic offsite. A lot of people have been asking ki hamara nahi hota, hamara nahi hota. We will do an offsite. Imagine the best guys, people who qualify. I would love if it's a 300, 400 gathering. Any nice exotic place, we will have a fantastic time if you do it really well. So qualification hai, 22 दिन निकल गए हैं. Don't worry, even if you have not been able to do it because you still have time. And all of you know, आप लोग के अंदर हनुमान है. आपको पता नहीं आपके ताकत. You don't know the strength that you possess. So you can turn around things in the next 40, 30, 38 odd days, you can win this. So what is this contest about? Just move on.
Yeah.
So 1st May to 30th June. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it changing? 1 second, sir.
Yeah, move on. So Frontline folks, both for Kodak Bank as well as the Kodak Securities team, eligibility.
One second.
There could be a lag, it's fine. So what is the criteria, friends? We are talking about 100% achievement of your target for May and June. Okay. Again, आपने देखा होगा जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. I've been talking about, achieving budget seasonality. So 100% achievement is very important. Okay. And you should have done 3 NOPs of KPP and 3 NOPs of term plan. This is a precondition. Term plan has to be 1 crore sum assured and above. Okay. And there are some verticals like emerging where, term plan might be difficult. There is a fungibility, you can do KPP instead of term plan. So 3 NOPs of KPP, 3 NOPs of term, 100% of your May and June seasonality. There is one more condition that there is a basic minimum target that needs to be achieved. Prime, it is 8 lakhs, growth is 6.5, emerging is 4.5, NR priority is 13 lakhs, COPSAL 811 CA, sales ROC is 4.5 lakhs, VRM OCC is 6.5, Kodak Securities branch is 550, 5.5, and KSEC PCG is 10 lakhs. You would have seen this. I'm just running through this so that just to remind you. The other condition that we have is we need basic activation, friends. I spoke to you about seasonality. Activation is also important. This is a behavior that we are trying to drive. For example, if I'm an SM, I've done my target, but activation is only 20%. No. एक RM से मैंने छक्का लगवा दिया, that is not going to take me through. I need participation, and we've kept activation levels at reasonable levels. 45, so you've seen prime is 45, growth is 50, emerging is 75, and our priority is 50. And wherever there is service contribution, we mentioned that as well. Yeah. Now, the good news is there is a booster from 1st May to 31st of May. Buys the nikal gain, but the next 7 days you can make use of it. Whatever business that you do, you get an extra credit of 20%. Conversions would be 15 July. Yeah. Persistency criteria is there. We always have that. And I think most of you, last year, we've done a very good job on persistency. Though I wish some of the verticals could have done more. We finished at 87.1. So most of you will qualify on that count. These are the product weightages. I'm not going to run through each.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that all of you, just go back, Raghavan.
Yeah.
I'm presuming all of you would have gone through this. So please, if I am a frontline person, what I'm going to do is, if I say my target is 10 lakhs for April, May, 10 लाख करने के लिए मेरे को कितना 12, 13, 15 पॉलिसीज करने हैं. 15 policies में से I've already done, say, for example, 3, 4. I need, say, 12 policies in the next 38 days. How much of that am I going to do till this month end? Whatever business that I do this month end, if you prepone it, you get an extra booster. And plan it. So if I need 13 policies, 12 policies. For 12 policies, I need to ensure that I do at least, 100 meetings or say 60 meetings. For 60 meetings, I need so many leads. I need 120 leads. That's the way you have to work out. And you have to break that on a daily basis. You have to break that each RM wise. You have to sit with your RMs and say, कि my friend, तेरे तो SOP को count होगा, but हमारा भी contest है. Please give me 10 leads here. We've already given a mandate. Each RM has to do one lead per day, 20 leads per month. Of course, that is not working. You need to go and knock and remind. An RM has 12, 13 products in his head. It is your job. No other third-party firm has people deployed in branches. Trinity has half the number of people, like us. अगर हमारे 1500 लोग हैं, Trinity will have not more than 500, 600 people. Similar number at GI. So you are there. You should create that recall. You should engage. You should liaise. And you should work backwards. If I need to do 12 policies, where is it going to come from? And you plan. I have to do 3 KAPP. For KAPP, if the age is above 45, I have to have a separate strategy for that. If I have to do 3 term plan, I have to have a separate strategy for that. What is the profile of customers? So it is very much possible, friends. All you have to do is you need to plan for it. Yeah. So if you qualify for this, I can assure you, those of you who've been, who partied with me in the DARE, we will have a fantastic event. You're going to be rubbing shoulders with the best. You're going to be rubbing shoulders with the entire management of Kotak Life, and you will be felicitated. And this is going to be as good as our own DARE. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if I was you, when I talk about this, I'm very excited, very energized, and very enthused. I want to qualify for it. The more and more people who join, who come, there are no conditions here. Whoever qualifies, whoever does this will be part of the convention. Can it get better? I don't think. It is very big. It's great. Now, next thing, friends, I also have another exciting thing. Apart from a convention, I'm also giving you a bag of goodies wherein you can earn money. Good money. Okay. all of you know, friends, protection is very, very important for us. We have given a mandate that in Q1, there are some targets that we have taken. This is the premiums that we will do, on protection. Today, our protection numbers are way below 2% now. Our plan is to take it to at least 5% to start with. For that, and there is a lot of protection customer. Today, we don't do protection because, we think, there is a problem, there is a medical, there is underwriting. What we have done, we have tried to make life very easy. We are going to give you 10 leads per each resource. And we have done a propensity modeling. We have taken out data wherein we are saying these are ready-made protection customers for you. We have close to 5 lakh Kotak Bank base of customer. हमने occupation निकाल दिया, income का निकाल दिया. We have reached the coverage. We have looked at all eligibility parameters, out of which we have 61,000 customers who are eligible for 1 crore and above of term plan. This is a database. This is a gold mine of opportunity, guys. All of you will be given 10 leads. Okay. You can also convert from the other data, the CVMs that we have given you, CVM database. Okay. And there will be a customer warm-up communication that will go from the CVM marketing team. And we are offering you a very special incentive for each closure that you're going to do. Are you showing it in the next slide, Raghavendra?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you come
It's
there? Why don't you
here.
come?
It is.
Yeah. For the frontline people, we're going to give you 1,000 rupees per e-term policy that you close. For the first level of supervisor, you're going to get 300 per term policy that you close. And then for the level 2 supervisor, it's going to be 100 per e-term policies. I hope this sounds exciting. But again, let me reiterate. Can you go back to the first slide, Raghavan? I want to reiterate, this incentive is going to be cases closed out of the CVM campaign, not the regular business that you're going to do. CVM campaign. Here the belief is you are doing it yourself. आप खुद ये कर रहे हो. Bank is not doing it. And if you're doing it, you need to be incentivized. Okay. And we have 34,000 leads coming from Prime. Growth will have about 19, priority NR 4,000, corporate salary about 3,600. And we are talking about a 20 crore kind of an opportunity that is there, availability. And these are ready-made customers, friends. Do not, for some reason, I don't understand why don't we work. Pitch has to be clear, pitch has to be correct. We will send you a pitch. How do we approach? Okay. Create your own pitch if that is the confusion. If you call up that I have a product to sell, nobody will do that. And if I was a frontline resource, I'll be really excited. I will look at converting at least 4 to 5 leads out of this. And even if you convert out of the other CVM leads that you have, please go right ahead. You will get $1,000. I mean, I can earn $10,000 by converting 10 policies in this period. Why not? E-term has a universal demand. It does not require nudge from the bank. And even if it requires a nudge from the bank, मैंने customer को warm up किया, I call up my RM, please tell him here. I can do that also. So the mantra, friends, for the next 7 days and the next 37 days that we have. First is we do our budget. We do our KPP and term plan. We do our activation plan. We do our persistency number and qualify for Mission Maximus. It's going to be a mega event where all of us are going to party. And then, if I'm going to a nice place, I should have some money to spend. Okay? उसका भी हम आपको opportunity दे रहे हैं. Do term plan from CVM leads. ठीक है? Carry $10,000 with you so that you can blow the money in a casino or some other place. So that's the opportunity, guys. And I'm very excited, and I'm hopeful that all of you are equally excited and gung ho about this. Keep in mind all the things that I told you. That is going to be very, very, very important. Use this opportunity. All these contests are for you to leverage and win. Ensure that you have all the conditions in your mind, and ensure that this Protection Maximus campaign, you're maximizing the incentive that you earn. 37 days, $10,000. That should be your mantra. Very much possible. टर्म प्लान का कोई सीजनैलिटी नहीं होता है. कस्टमर को जो प्रोटेक्शन चाहिए चाहिए. Right? So that's it from my side. I will, maybe hand over to all my colleagues here, Gaurav, Himanshu, Atin, Baiduria, Ashish, to add in whatever they want. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Gaurav Singh now for the
Yeah.
for few minutes.
Thank you so much, Raghavendra. And a very, very good morning to all my friends, 1,350 of you who have taken out time as part of this webinar. First of all, I was really very excited because wherever I used to visit, I think very strong demand from you guys always used to be that why doesn't KLI have their own such events? Because generally most of you know that we typically used to do a lot of these events for the bank. Now, for whatever reasons, while we are not having for the bank, we have brought this exclusive event for you. I think it should enthuse each and every one of you. Now, while Mr. Verma has almost covered all parts of it, 2 points which I would urge each one of you to take care. One is, bank has completely moved to a SOP-based performance compared to earlier, which used to be a product-based performance. In this, I think we are in a very, very strong position. So each one of you should have your shoulders up but first of all, understand what the bank SOP is all about. It has undergone a bit of change even like a week back. And just don't look at the third-party fee income, look at their overall SOP, and you will actually find your product, which is life insurance, is something that is extremely crucial for the bank to meet its revenue target. And obviously this, as a standalone product, offers the highest revenue which bank can generate out of any product category. Now, for traditional, it has even gone up to 50% plus. So while you are speaking to your RMs, please have a SOP-based narrative and how you can pitch your product into his overall scheme of things so that he makes his SOP. It will make your dialogue more meaningful. It will make it more effective, and I'm sure you will get the desired support. That is one. Please understand the bank SOP like a Bible. Many of us still do not know what a bank SOP looks like. Second point is, like Deepak sir had very, very strongly mentioned, and I think very pertinent, is we will have to increase our data centricity. And there have been green shoots. If in some of the verticals, 10,000 plus leads have been passed by the RM, that clearly shows, and I know that bank might not have done it completely on their own. There is a lot of impact that you have had. There is improvement, but we would like it to be 20 per RM in a month. That is what we are essentially looking at. And if you are able to actually apply your mind in a bit more methodical manner and a more intelligent manner on the data points, CVM leads are there. CVM leads are very genuine leads for CAP. Now, the bank corporate office is also sending you 34,000 or 61,000 of these term plan leads. Use that leads effectively. And I'm sure all these contests, campaigns, and your normal targets would be coming out of these things only. So I only want to urge each leader, please help out your members on the field to ensure that they get the maximum bang out of the buck of all the inputs that corporate office is giving. Once again, I'm really enthused by this great campaign that has come in, and I wish a great participation from each and every one of you. So thank you so much, Raghavendra. You can take it over.
Thanks a lot to Deepak sir and Gaurav sir for their valuable inputs. I think so. The mantra was very nicely said by Deepak sir, saying that 37 days, 100% of target and 10,000 rupees for additional incentive for spending during the convention. So I think so that is there, and what Gaurav sir has put across, like we need to understand the SOP of bank like a Bible. I think so very pertinent inputs. And now I'd like to call the sales leaders to please come one by one. I would start by inviting Atin if he's available. Please, Atin, over to
Yeah,
you.
hi. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Raghav. So now I believe the role has been changed. Right? Instead of we, looking for the bank for any contest we were launching, now we are launching for our team. So that's I would say a very good change. And it's a great opportunity for each one of us to participate and win for the first, offsite contest of this financial year. I am very excited for it. Couple of pointers, I would look into this PPT and I want everyone to focus upon is one is the booster. So booster is available only in month of May. So which is 20% of booster you can get it. So you can reduce your target, by 20%. I would look at like this. So please be more sensible. Utilize your next 7 days, maximize this opportunity. So that is the number one point, I wanted to put. Second point is please look at the weightages. Now, another way I can look at how I can reduce my target, right? By achieving it, by selling the right product. If I am selling a term plan, then I should look upon if I can sell LPP. So that can be a 160% of weightages. So please be very smart. If you are selling a non-par, then add a CI rider. So you will increase by 15% your product. So I want people to be more sensible in their approach so that you can qualify, over here. Couple of three questions, I want to say it, basis what we are driving it, and I want everyone to think and ask your, customers. One is what is the financial planning they have done for their dependents. This will, probably make them to think, where you can ask, what is the planning they have. Second, what is the financial or probably protection for debt? What have they planned? Now, today, everyone have probably house loan, car loan, or some other loans. So these are the questions you need to ask. And third is, sir, what have you planned for your retirement? This will probably make customers to think, and this will probably make them think, and then probably we can come into a pitching. So we need to ask right questions to sell. I'm very excited, and I can commit, Deepak sir, that we will have a maximum participation from my team, including the leaders, and I will drive this, passionately from my side. So thank you, Deepak sir. Thanks, Gaurav sir. Yeah. Over to you,
Yeah,
Raghu.
thanks a lot, Atin. I would like to invite Baduria now.
Yeah,
Over
good
to you,
morning to all. Thank you, Raghavendra. I think all the pertinent points have already been discussed. Nothing more from my side to say. Just a few things that I was wondering. Yes, the two things, the weightages and the product mix that we should be following. I guess Atin just mentioned the same some 2 minutes back. Uh, I think for the moment there are a few things that we are not concentrating, be it the CVM, the meeting percentages, the closures, even the term plans that we are sourcing, the number is quite low. I feel it's a very good opportunity for us because see, the moment we do these particular things, that will even help us in getting to our numbers for this particular contest. And I'm sure people who are old in the system and for the people who are new, it is the first time that Kotak Life Insurance has had such kind of a contest in the very first quarter, and it's a huge contest that we have launched. So the things that we are missing out for the moment, as I mentioned just some while back, I think we should concentrate on that, and definitely it's going to be a very good moment for us. I think the company has given us, हमको पार्टी भी करना है, पार्टी में हमको कितने खर्चे करने हैं, everything. I guess all the plans have already been made by the management and the marketing team. So thank you to the marketing team as well. My best wishes with my best wishes to all the people in this particular call, and I'm sure I can promise the management that me and my entire team would be up, having the largest contingent in this particular contest as usual. Thank you.
Wow, that's really great. Thanks a lot, Baduria. Now I will be inviting Imanshu. Imanshu, over to you, please.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So, as rightly said by Gaurav, So he started with that Kotak Life always had a stick but never a carrot. So for the first time, a brilliant contest, and that too in a month, in a Q1, especially when the seasonality is so low. So we did not depend on the channel to get such low volumes. The second is I've been seeing right from the start of the year to my teams, the AP weightages this year has been a great boon for the frontline people. Why? And basically, the SM who is smart enough in the organization would definitely make, even at 100% of income budget achievement, SM can swiftly make 150% of his EP. So that's the another good thing. And last but not the least, here I strongly believe the immediate supervisor of the SM has to play a big role in terms of the kind of contingent he can get for the drive. So all the best to everyone. And team priority and NR persistency is something which is not much of a concern in our channel, but yes, KAPP is the only challenge which we had to curtail. Rest, I believe business persistency term can be taken care of, but yes, KAPP is something which people have to really apply their minds and get the success. So that's it from my end. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you, Himanshu. I'd like to invite Ashish now. Over to you, Ashish.
Yeah, hi, good morning, friends. Most exciting time. I'm saying I am very excited, and I know you all must be very excited seeing the understanding that targets are low. You will be achieving that. Only one caution on activation, we have to achieve 75% on sales activation. So we have been working on that. So AP should not be a challenge. KAPP achievement should not be a challenge for us. Activation we need to take care of, and we have been working on that. On the same lines, whatever criteria is being mentioned in this contest, there's nothing new we were not working on. So keep on working on that, and activation 75% is the key for our achievement. So I'm hopeful that all the regional heads, all the BDMs, they will already have identified their potential sales managers who will qualify, and I am sure you will all make it a grand success. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Ashish. I would like to invite Nitesh Kumar now. Nitesh bhai, over to you.
So good morning, everyone. And most of the and everything has been covered. So two things I'll just add up. So boss was also talking that there is income is a fungibility this year. But one thing is that in our favor, our visibility is very high across all products. Jitna TPP hai in all product, GI, trade forex, Trinity, our visibility is very high. Most of the branches are dedicated resource. So visibility is very high. So you can utilize our relationship which already have. So I don't think there is an issue to take that maximum pie from that fee income from that LI side, because our visibility is very high. Second, this contest is that our seasonality is the first 2 months or the Q1 is very low. So this is another advantage we have. So we can just go all out and ensure that we will qualify and celebrate. This is the first contest of this financial year. If you will qualify, and then definitely we'll give that management. He definitely will plan for the second quarter also. So just ensure maximum participation and product mix. We are already set the tone, and we are doing this. And last and not the least, this year and that in coming years, the data is very important. So you can learn to utilize data, invest time, and maximum conversion, because we need to understand data. And this data is coming from either from bank or the CVM team is very crucial for us. Don't waste. So just sit down, analyze, and then utilize. So this is all from my side. Wish you good luck and have a wonderful and that Q1 closing, and next 7 days you can just utilize the booster also. This is all from my side.
Thank you, Nitesh. I would like to invite Ajay Rathi. Over to you, Ajay.
Hi, thanks, Raghavendra. I think everything has been covered over here. My humble submission would be that as a sales manager, I don't have to be reactive for this contest. I have to be proactive, which means that if I'm sitting 8 hours in the branch with the bank people, then my prerogative should be that how I generate leads rather than sitting and waiting for when the bank will give the leads. If we are able to correct this model, I think these targets are very minuscule. And again, the activation, if you see, the criteria are very, very achievable. And I think there is no reason why a SM should not be aspiring for this contest. That would be it from my side. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And with this, I think so. We're coming to the end of this webinar. You have heard Deepak sir. You have heard all the sales heads speaking, and everybody's communication and instruction is clear. We need to go all out, 37 days and counting, and we need to ensure that the first domestic convention, all owned by Kotak Life, we need to be a part of it, and we need to make it as big as there. So it's an amazing opportunity for each and every one of you. And with this, I would like to thank the entire leadership of Alternate team. Thanks a lot, sir, for giving us your valuable inputs and time. And with this, I think so we are closing the webinar. All the best. Go all out and be a part of be a qualifier into the mission Maximus. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you.